Hello folks, road tax or vehicle excise duty changes on the 1st of April 2025 this year. Now up to now electric vehicles have been exempt vehicle excise duty. But from the 1st of April all vehicles under 40 years old, with a couple of exceptions, will have to pay road tax to drive in the UK.
Yes, it's really nice.
Hello folks, my name's Nigel. Hope you can like and subscribe, and please leave any comments below. And if you'd like to buy Jen and I a coffee, then that would be very much appreciated. There is also a link below. This year, as well as EVs having to pay vehicle excise duty, internal combustion engines, ICE cars, will be paying a lot more. So EVs registered before March 2017 will only pay £10 a year from the 1st of April of this year, 2025. But EVs registered between April the 1st, 2017 and the 31st of March 2025 will pay a standard £195 starting this year, and that's exactly what I'll be paying. EVs registered after the 1st of April 2025, costing under £40,000, will pay £10 in the first year, and from then on, the second year onwards, they'll be paying £195. So in the past, it's always been based on CO2 emissions, but now we've got so many zero CO2 emissions. A big decider is the value of the car, or the list price of the car, and they've put it at £40,000. Electric vehicles costing more than £40,000 on the 1st of April 2025. The first year will still be £10, but the second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth year will be £605. And then on the 7th year, it comes back to the £195. That's a big difference between an EV whose list price is under £40,000 or over £40,000 on the 1st of April 2025 this year. So if you choose an electric vehicle whose list price is over £40,000, you will pay an additional £2,000 in road tax over the next 5 years, assuming that you have the car for that length of time. And if you were thinking of buying a Tesla, just the white Model 3, it falls just below the list price currently of £40,000. Now, if you have any extra paint of any of the colours, the blacks, the greys, that will take you over £40,000. Likewise with the wheels and tow hitch, that also takes you over the £40,000, which is going to cost you a further £2,000 in road tax over the next 5 years. All the Model Ys and the S's new are well over the £40,000. But also not forgetting that a £40,000 car, the government will be getting £8,000 in VAT when you buy it. So if you are thinking of buying a Tesla Model 3 in the next couple of months, should you buy one now, January, February, March, or wait till April? Well, the answer is, and there's not much in it, bearing in mind the government can change their mind. Because if you buy the white Tesla Model 3, the list price is just under the £40,000. And bearing in mind, if you use my link where you get £500 off in the UK and up to £2,000 in the US, that doesn't affect the list price. That is under £40,000. There's a slight saving because after the 1st of April, the first year, you'll only be paying £10 a year road tax. After that, it'd be £195, which is the same as if you bought it now. But if it was over £40,000 on the 1st of April 2025, the road tax will be £10 in the first year. But, and here's the big but, on the second year, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, that road tax will be £605. That's £410 more. And only in the 7th year does it come back to £195. So buying any EV over £40,000 before April the 1st, you could make up to £2,000 saving. Who's to say that the government don't change the rules in years to come? I think it's quite unusual to be planning so far ahead. I can't remember governments doing this before. They usually set a price for road tax for the following year and then make amendments later on. So this is actually quite unusual, and I wonder how this is going to play out in the future. Now, EVs registered before March 2017 will only pay £10 a year. That's quite good. As of 1st of April this year, 2025. So they're not going to be paying a lot more than the zero that they have been paying for those early adopters. And the government could change their minds, but I've always said that some of those early Tesla Model S's, they may be high mileage, but there's still some around with free supercharging. If you're worried about the miles they can do, you want to check out some of the high mileage Tesla Model S's on YouTube, and some have done really great mileage, and it's sort of worth checking out. And with a road tax at £10, so EVs registered between 1st of April 2017 and 31st of March 2025, which is mine, will pay £195 a year, starting from this year. So we know exactly, if you're thinking of buying a used one, exactly how much your road tax is going to be. In the past, vehicle excise duty has been what our road tax is based on. It still is for diesel and petrol, but for electric vehicles it's based on £40,000. It can make quite a big difference over several years of taxing the car. But fortunately there are now a lot of electric vehicles, list price falling under £40,000 to choose from, and too many of them for me to list right now. The government have made this as complicated as they possibly can.
The government!
And I think a lot of people will give up and only know the true costs when it comes to them renewing their vehicle. New petrol, diesel and hybrid cars will increase the road tax significantly, mostly doubling their price for those registered after the 1st of April 2025. I was paying £30 a year for my Audi A3 that had a stop-start feature. That's likely to be £130 this year. Now everybody's going to be paying more for their road tax. But some of the highest rates will be on those high emissions petrol, diesel vehicles over £40,000, and some could be paying as much as £5,400 for the first year in road tax. But then in years 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 it will be £795, and then in year 7 it reduces to £195. I'm not really sure what they're trying to do here, I don't know. But £5,490 for road tax is quite staggering, it really is. I'm not sure I can answer questions because I don't know all the answers myself. But please leave a comment, that would be great. Please subscribe and like. If you'd like to buy Jen and I a coffee, that would be fantastic. It certainly helps with the channel. And also, if you're thinking of buying a Tesla, then please use my link. You can save £500. It doesn't affect the list price, so nothing changes there. And you could save $2,000 in the US. Hope you found this interesting. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Take it easy, drive safely, and bye for now.